Today I'm going to show you how I photograph the interior of this using this and just a little bit of this to create this. Let's get started.
The light source we used for the photo shoot of the Hellcat interior is a light wand made by Hagabibis. I don't know. I bought it on Amazon. Cheap. I'll go look up the price. I'll post it in here. It also comes with the remote. And so when I turn it on, I have a choice of colors and it'll even do strobes, but I'm not going to do that because then we'll all experience seizures. But this was a light source. Let's review the camera settings, starting with ISO 100 and an aperture f14. And a shutter speed of 10 seconds.
Look, fellas and fellettes, you want to work smooth with the light wand, working it back and forth. Even give it a little waggle.
Waggle? He's got a waggling now.
And sometimes you need to shoot separate frames for the driver and passenger side of the car. Okay, let's preview some raw images. Here's blue 1, blue 2, red 1, red 2, and some green lettering on the steering wheel. Okay, let's go through our Photoshop stack of layers. And as always, I start with a solid black color fill layer at the bottom. Now I'm going to add my blue number 1, which was the primary light source for the interior. Then I'm going to add some red 1. Not worried about what's going on outside the windows quite yet. I'm going to add red 2, which will just give me a little more action with the red. Let me turn that on and off again. Yep, brought in a little more additional red where I wanted it. I also see something here I don't like, so I'm going to go in here and mask it off really quick. Grab my paintbrush, black. I don't like what's happening up here underneath the dash. Don't like that highlight. Good. Let's keep going. We're going to add my instrument cluster. Still don't like some of that reflection in there, so I'm going to go in there and paint black and just get rid of some of this. Like that better. Looks good. I'm going to add a highlighted bright window frame. And you can see I have a mask just for that. And if you look closely, if you can see it in this video, I have a very soft transitional mask. This is going to allow me in the next step to add a background more easily. Notice the rear view mirror, had to add a frame from that where it was cleaner. And I'll clean up that rear view mirror in post-production, so I'm not too worried about it right now. And then I added a frame for the steering wheel green accents that are on it. And I want to fix the SRT logo in the center, so I'm going to green that up a little bit. There we go. And then next, we're going to talk about taking this image and dropping in an artificial intelligence generated background outside the windows. I used Leonardo.ai image generation engine, and it's a free account. So I was able to do this for free, and I went in and asked it to do a photorealistic cinematic image with an old racetrack, no cars, at night, with lights, blue and red sky. And I wanted the blue and red sky to correlate with the color pattern I was using in the interior of the car. Decided to use this image, this image for our scene. I downloaded it, brought it into Photoshop, up-resed it to the size I needed, and that worked perfectly. And now we'll take that image and drop it in our car shot. All right, let's drop in our AI-generated background into the finished image. So what we're seeing here is the edited image from inside the garage. I have made a selection of the windshield and passenger side window. Worked very hard on that. That was a lot of work. But now it's ready for us to add in the background, which I do by using a clipping mask to clip it just into the masked area. And I'm really loving it. I have it positioned where I want it, but I wanted to make a few additional changes to that imagery. So with 2 other clipping masks, I changed the brightness of it and I adjusted the color using a selective color layer, and that is about complete. There's some little additional finishing work I want to do in Lightroom, but I won't take us through that.
And if you enjoyed today's video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.